YouTube.
Welcome to Chain Nation, my creation. I use sensation, and you're following destination.
In today's video, we'll be reacting to Travis Scott shows off his luxury car collection. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you guys like, subscribe, and let us know which video you guys want us to react to next. Let's get it.
I've always had a passion for these ultra rare things that always was outside of the box. I think every sneaker, every car was a connection. It's been a lot of times where I pass on certain things because it's not really something that connected to me.
Ooh, so mysterious.
Travis, welcome to On Display. Thank you for doing this.
Nah, for sure, always, man.
We're here to see some of the amazing cars in your collection, but also I want to talk about the art of collecting and your journey in collecting things. Even back in the day, stereo speakers, was that like the first thing that you started collecting?
Wow, that's crazy, how the fuck? So my dad, everyone had like their surround sound systems in their garages just collecting dust. You know, I had this idea of just like taking the woofers out of the towers of the speakers, and I put it in my shoe boxes, and I kind of created my own surround sound. I needed like multiple amps for that. So then as I went to like all my different neighbors' cribs, you know, I kind of noticed that they all had different brands of amps, different speakers, different sizes. So yeah, you know, I used to ask them, can I have it? Because, you know, they weren't doing it. So I collected stuff from there. And then, yeah, from there, the passion of just like finding things that can inspire you to get to the next level.
I ain't trying to, look, I'm not going to call cap, you feel me? Listen, this whole, like, I don't know if it's just me, but I could understand it. Like, I'm not trying to downplay Travis Scott and his mysteriousness in any way, you feel me? That's the character he's playing, that's the character he's playing. At the end of the day, everybody has the right to create the character that they want to be, you know what I'm saying? But, like, how can I take you serious? Like, how do you expect me to take another grown-ass man serious? And it's just like, I don't know, man. The story sounds a little off, but you know what? For the like, he came up with the idea to put a speaker system inside of a shoebox at a young age. I don't know. I'm thinking somebody in China done came out with it, brought it to his attention. He bought the idea from him, and now he's, you know what I'm saying? But I don't know. That's my thoughts on it. I'm gonna keep it real. That's what I thought. Sheesh.
Where do cars fit into your passion points of collecting?
I mean, you know, it's always been a passion, even from seeing like European, like rally racing, you know, even from F1.
Yeah.
You know, you kind of see these overpowered and over like zealous and crazy looking type cars that moving at, you know, high level speeds.
Like, bro, this is ASAP Rocky little brother for real. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna, like, look at the hair. It's ASAP, right, bro? This is Rocky little brother, bro. I'm not trying to, and listen, no funny, Trev. If you watching this, bro, respectfully to you, bro, I jack you. I mess with your music. I mess with your, the way you carry yourself in some ways, you know what I'm saying? I respect it, but what you got going on right now is low key. It's not connected, you feel me? It's not linking up, but word, it is what it is.
You know, different engines, paint jobs, colors. And it always just inspired me. You know, I love to move fast, so it's just like, it started from like little bikes, little mongoose bikes.
Mongoose, yes.
And then, you know, when I was able to get a car, it's like, started from there. Just got my drive up just to get some drive, you know what I'm saying?
We're sitting in your Lamborghini Urus, incredible car. When did you first fall in love with Lambos?
I remember I wanted a Lambo so bad, and I got finessed for like a Huracan. I'll never forget, I paid like 100,000 or something for it. This is when I was younger, so yeah, like I didn't even have the money for it. So it's just like, you know, you try to put some money down on a Lambo or whatever. And then it ended up working out. I bought it from some guy, and after that I was like, fuck this. I'm going all dealership from now on from all this other shit. So yeah, like I think with everything, even like the Toyota I had, which I called the hood Toyota MR2, I looked at that car like it was a Lamborghini until I could finally turn it into one. And I don't think it's like a materialistic thing. I don't even think it's because of the price of it. I think just the performance, the style, the drive of it.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie to you, bro, that's facts. You get a car that's like on that level, bro. Like, nah. When I had my Audi, bro, every time I turned it on, every time I looked at it, I come downstairs, look at the car, bro. I could have been having I would have been in a bad mood. I look at the car, man, nah. Nah, it's time to get money, fool. Nah, whole mentality change. You start moving different. If you got a car, bro, that's like that, I'm saying, word. You just, word, man.
How much of an effect does the Jeep Cherokee your mom had? How does that fuel kind of like this passion for collecting?
Well, my mom had this green Jeep Cherokee and her driver door didn't work, so we always had to get in on the passenger seat. And that fueled me every day to make sure that at least we can get in on the driver's seat.
Absolutely.
And my mom has always had a style to her. She's always been able to keep things like at a couture level, even though things are like rough. You know what I'm saying?
Made the best out of it.
But yeah, so it was like kind of why I'm into these Jeeps, how raw and deconstructed they are. Kind of reminds me of that fucked up Jeep I had.
In this studio, the Maybach G650 Lawn Delay. Only 99 made. What made you need that car in your collection?
Well, you know, I've always had a passion for these like ultra rare things.
Yes.
Things that always was outside of the box, even looking at the land a lot. Just the space, the privacy, you know, it kind of just gives you a different experience. The tech might not be as up to date, but it's kind of like a good thing. It's kind of like a peacefulness in it.
Another car that's here, I promise I'm not going to talk sneakers, but the Cabriolet, the Olive Pro Beat Dunks, is it ever delivered to match, or is it just a passion of collecting a bunch of things?
I think every sneaker, every car, there's a connection. It's been a lot of times where I pass on, you know, certain things or certain sneakers, certain cars, because it's not really something that connected to me.
Yeah.
Whether it's from like the SBs, every SB has a story.
Yes.
Whether it's like the Dooms or something. Like you think about it like, you know, I love these albums, you know, the NRDs, I love this.
Rest in peace, Dr. Doom, man. You know what I'm saying? MF Doom, man. MF Doom. Delicious. Rap snitches. Telling all the business. I know what I'm talking about, though. Nah, but for real, MF Doom. Make sure you spell that all caps, you are. Rest in peace.
Yes.
Freddy Krueger, one of the illest movies.
Yes.
Lobsters. Which was something I wasn't as fond of as of late, but now I love them.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Comes in waves sometimes.
Yeah, and not the sneaker, but the actual food.
Okay.
It's like the movie Big.
We talked about the stereo system, but like, out of your cars, do you do the car tests with albums? And do you like listening to, and what is that process like?
Oh yeah, for sure. Every album I've ever made, it's not one album that I haven't put out that I haven't car tested. You know, I might start from my phone test to the car test. I don't even know if you looked at my doc, but I was like going back and forth from a car. Yeah. Like listening to the album, I think it was Asherola at the time. But each car has like a different type of take on sound and things like hit different. But then also too, is like, not everyone is in like maybe an ultra expensive car, so also listening to it in a car that, you know, I might drive on an every day-to-day basis, or my mom might drive on an every day-to-day basis, because that's like natural consumption.
Totally. For your 28th birthday, you bought yourself a Bugatti Chiron. Only 30 of those exist. Are you sentimental? Do you tie them to life events?
He said only 30 Bugatti Chirons exist. Is this, hold on. First off, a Bugatti, that's my dream car for real. That's my all-time car right there. I'm gonna get mine. I promise you I'm gonna get my Bugatti. Watch. But he said it's only 30. Hold on, check. He said only 30. Boy, tripping. Let me hold on. Did I hear him wrong? Hold on. Let me see if we heard him wrong. Check.
For your 28th birthday, you bought yourself a Bugatti Chiron. Only 30 of those exist. Are you sentimental? Do you tie them to life events ever?
Yeah, you know, it's crazy because, you know, our people.
Nah, bro. I don't know. He might have the super sport. Hold on. He might have the what you call it one though. What's that? The Grand Pure Sport. Let me see. Wait. Okay, I can't. I'm struggling, Chad. I'm struggling. Hold on, work with me. Hold on. about 60 units, man. So I don't know what he talking about. Unless he got like a 1-on-1. Yeah, I don't know what he talking about, Chet.
We were working on
The Gotti video, right?
I always loved the car, you know, the idea of the car is crazy. And I remember we was doing that song and Pop was like, yeah, man, we gotta bring the Gottis out, man. Like, you know, I forgot who was helping us put the video together. It's like, yeah, man, I know somebody that can like, you know, bring some Gottis out for us. And I'm thinking like, to bring them out for us. I'm like, nah, fuck that. It's like, nah, I'm gonna just go get this. I remember I pulled up, we was at the shoot, me and Pop's right around. He's like, man, he's like, damn, bro, this shit like smell like brand new. I was like, yeah, bro, I just got it like a couple, like, week ago. He's like, what the fuck? I was like, yeah. I was like, bro, to be honest,
Bro, rest in peace, Pop, bro. This is crazy, son. Nah, like, to hear stories about people that's gone, like, for real, like, the behind the scenes, bro. I don't know. It's just, bro, what? That's deep right there, man. Man, that's gone too soon, man.
but this shit like smell like brand new. I was like, yeah, bro, I just got it like a couple, like week ago. He's like, what the fuck? I was like, yeah. I was like, bro, to be honest, you one of the illest rappers. Like, I feel like you changing like the whole sound of New York. You don't even know if you know right now, but like just from the sound of the beats to the way you put it together, it's like this is gonna create the legions of just like artists and the sound and creatives. So man, you're gonna have a million of these, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And you know, the music just went to the highest level,
Hold on, peep how the Bugatti wasn't actually there. That thing probably in the shop, twin. Or he probably sell it, I ain't gonna lie.
You like to drive these cars.
Oh yeah.
You like cars that are driven.
Yeah. I don't believe in people that buy these cars just to sit them in the garage.
Alright, man, that's the end of the video. He just yapping for the rest of the video. I ain't about to sit there and hear him yap. Hey, man, if you guys like the video, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and let us know what you guys want us to react to next.